Hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel Mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes, and the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, and the second program is the intense answer writing program which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries, or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.
Topic given was today was economy day, so the topic given was unemployment. In your syllabus, this topic is mentioned and followed by which topic, which is actually a solution for unemployment. If you see your GS3 syllabus, just see the syllabus and tell me which topic is followed by unemployment. Syllabus भी कई बार बहुत चीजें बताता है हमें. UPSC syllabus is designed in such a way that it is telling you that how the topics are interlinked. एक बार GS3 का syllabus देखिए. Let us see together. Can you see Indian economy issues related to planning, mobilization, growth, development, and employment? This is followed by inclusive growth and issues arising out of it. So would inclusive growth be an answer to the problem of unemployment?
Yes, sir.
इसको कहते हैं interlinking of the syllabus. And since you would have content prepared on inclusive growth, you will be able to write questions on problems of unemployment. In fact, all the topics mentioned here, growth, development. What is the difference between growth and development?
Growth is quantitative. Development is qualitative.
That is the philosophical issue. If growth is followed with redistribution, does it lead to development?
Yes, sir.
So basically, growth plus redistribution leads to development. Now, this redistribution, is it not inclusive growth? This idea of redistribution, is it inclusive growth? Yes or no?
Sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
एक
sir.
सेकंड. हाँ, ठीक है. तो आज का क्वेश्चन लिखते हैं. अंडर दिस प्रीटेक्स्ट और अंडर दिस कॉन्टेक्स्ट we have to write today's answer. So the question is, the problem of unemployment in India is both structural and cyclic. Is both structural and cyclical. Discuss. Also suggest, also enumerate steps taken by the government and suggest further reforms. 250 words, 15 marks, 640, 12 minutes I am giving you, 652 plus 2 minutes for submission. You have to mail it. Mail your answer. THEIAS AKA DEMIA, the IAS Akademia @gmail.com. Okay, start writing. Simple definition she has started with. What is unemployment? That is good definition. Technical definition also, definition given by NSSO. So unemployment is a situation where person is capable of working both physically and mentally, but does not find a job to do. Causes of unemployment: socio-economic causes, lack of social mobility, caste, discrimination against women, COVID-19, demographic causes, poor health, poor education, low skills, low production, poverty, stagnation in agriculture, feminization, monsoon. Then vicious cycle of growth. Issues. Society mein there will be distress, migration, government, law and order, steps taken. Where is the linkage with the topic? That it is unemployment is structural and unemployment is cyclical. Question was asking the problem of unemployment in India is both structural and cyclical. So structural unemployment क्या होगा? Nature of or structure of Indian economy. In Indian economy, around 45%, please mute, 45% directly and 66% indirectly in agriculture. 45% directly and 66% indirectly in agriculture. Whereas agriculture contributes only 15% to GDP, there is a lot of disguised unemployment in agriculture. Then there is premature deindustrialization. So manufacturing, low employment elasticity. Manufacturing is not able to take up the extra jobs. So such kind of things you have to write. Cyclical. What is the cyclical nature? COVID, you can write. COVID is once a century event. It has caused unemployment in India. There was unemployment because of various factors during COVID. Yes, there are other cyclical reasons also. For example, nature of monsoon. Then any economy goes through period of boom and bust or recession. So Indian economy also, after a period of very high growth in the first decade of 2000s, is undergoing a period of low growth. So that will be the cyclical reason for unemployment, because low growth would lead to low employment. So whatever reasons you have written, they have to be structured according to the question. You have just written plainly about what is unemployment, what are the causes of unemployment. You have to link it with the question that is asked. Steps taken by government, entrepreneurship, labor codes, Niti Aayog's Anand Committee, National Employment Policy. Second part of the answer is find future reforms. What are the future reforms required? Second part of the question is fine. First part, definition is fine, but causes have to be addressed in a better way. You have lost 3 marks because not linking to the demand of the question. Then not answering all parts adequately. Then you conclusion is missing. See, points are these only. You have to structure it or frame it in a better way. Yes. Okay. Otherwise, good effort. Now let us write this answer. Then I will check some more copies. So pressure of unemployment in Indian economy is both structural and cyclical. Introduction can be, what can be the types of introduction? One kind can be.
So can we start introduction with data? Any kind
Yes.
of data.
Yes, you can. One kind will be the definition of unemployment, like she has given, as given by NSS of. Second kind of introduction will be you give data. There was a PLFS survey, periodic labor force survey. It had said that unemployment rose to 45-year high. You can begin with Niti Aayog statement. India has problem of voluntary unemployment, then underemployment. More people are voluntary unemployed, for example, preparing for civil services. So this is voluntary unemployment. Then body mein, structural and cyclical. The problem of unemployment in India is both structural and cyclical, discussed. So now, structural causes of unemployment. One, structure of Indian economy. And you mention the points, for example, agriculture employs 66% directly and indirectly, 45% directly, but contributes only 15% to the GDP. This leads to what is known as disguised unemployment. Problem of disguised unemployment in agriculture. Then premature deindustrialization. Premature deindustrialization, manufacturing base or manufacturing capacity to absorb extra workforce from agriculture is low. Other structural causes, skills. As per World Bank survey, केवल 5% workforce, only 5% of the workforce has received formal skill. So skills of the workforce, that is a problem. Then
hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel Mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes, and the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, and the second program is the intense answer writing program which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.
any other structural problem?
Can we say sir, substandard education in higher education in certain
No.
fields like engineering?
How is that linked
system.
to educational system?
Because
you can write that there is
a
a mismatch between industry and academia. You can write that there is a mismatch in the industry demand and the current curriculum of education. Okay.
The service sector.
Service sector, yes. Jobless growth.
Low.
Correct. Jobless growth, service sector absorbs only high skilled, plus there is in the world xenophobia or deglobalization. So even this sector is losing job. There is what is known as the great resignation. Then structural problem in India is the labor codes, or what your economic survey describes as regulatory cholesterol. India used to have 44 central laws. So compliance barriers, policy induced unemployment. There is the industries, especially in the MSME sector, they had incentive to remain small. Earlier, they had incentive to remain small. So they would keep their employees less than 10, so that they don't come under the government bracket for maybe, let's say, social benefits, insurance, and these things. Okay. Now, these many are fine. Cyclical reasons for unemployment. You can write nature of monsoon. Things like El Nino, floods cause seasonal unemployment. Agricultural labor becomes urban landless labor. So nature of monsoon is a cause. In recent times, COVID, it led to both demand shock and supply shock. Supply shock because there was the great shutdown. Demand shock in times of in difficult times, or in times of calamities, people save more. So they reduce their consumption. And if consumption is reduced, you can draw demand. You can draw here reduced consumption. It will lead to reduced demand. Reduced demand will lead to reduced investment, reduced production, reduced disposable income, unemployment. Or you can write unemployment here and then reduce disposable income, and then further reduced disposable income will lead to reduced consumption. Okay. So this cycle also you can draw, figure, vicious cycle of investment or growth. Then second part was asking steps taken by the government. Therefore, to address these challenges, government has come up with reforms. What are the reforms by government? Muniratna also wrote many reforms. For example, to promote self-employment or entrepreneurship. What has the government done to promote self-employment or entrepreneurship?
Startup India, stand up.
Yes, Startup India. Startup India for women and scheduled caste, Stand Up India. There is Mudra loans. There is ease of doing business. Or this you can write for manufacturing, ease of doing business. Government has reduced. To open a company, it requires to fill only one form. To start a business. So, and various things you can write for self-employment, other things. Then to boost manufacturing, government scheme is production linked incentive scheme, PLI, to boost manufacturing. You can also talk about Atmanirbhar Bharat. Under it, you can write to reduce cost of compliance, provide credit guarantee to MSME, etc. Then you can also write Make in India. To increase employability, workers could become more employable. What are we doing? Skill India mission. In fact, somebody was saying about education. So new education policy, does it have a provision for vocational training?
Yes, sir.
NEP? Yes, there is a provision for vocational training. So it will increase employability. Then for social mobility or women in workforce, what has the government done? Maternity benefit scheme. Government has come up with the maternity benefit scheme. Then for women, they are allowed now in combat roles in the defense forces. Other things also you can write for bringing for making women into workforce, the steps taken by the government. Any other government initiatives that you would like to add? Future reforms, suggestions for future reform. There should be a national employment policy. This national employment policy should focus on creating rural employment. If rural employment is being created, there will be less distress migration. Increased investment, profitability in agriculture. Again, this will lead to rural employment. Okay. Then Niti Aayog has suggested, as Muniratna had also mentioned, that this data for unemployment and employment should be more precise. And what you can use GSTN. You can use the data from GSTN to find out about employment and unemployment. In conclusion, what will you write? Unemployment can be dealt with inclusive growth, which is to provide redistribution of the growth. Or you can write, you can draw a bracket of inclusive growth and you can write the pillars also. I will show you the pillars of inclusive growth. You can draw that also. Okay, so this is the answer, and this is going to help you in writing any answer on unemployment. Now just let me show you inclusive growth ke pillars. This is your unemployment. It has been done extensively in our classes. Here we have to discuss inclusive growth. I have to show you the pillars. Inclusive growth also has been done. Just the next topic after unemployment is inclusive growth. So please see the pillars. You can draw such a diagram. Inclusive growth is dependent on economic growth. Economic survey says if you want to do redistribution, make your pie bigger. Rather than redistributing in a smaller pie, make your pie bigger. So increased growth will lead to bigger redistribution. Then reduce social vulnerabilities or go for social development. For example, Divyang, ST, aged population, children, women, refugees, minorities. There should be special incentives to take care of these people. How you can take care? Through good governance, financial inclusion, skill development, accountability and transparency. And good governance ke liye one of the instruments is technology and innovation. How technology can lead to more inclusive growth. Technology is both. It can lead to more inequality also. Technology can be used as an instrument to bring equality also. So it should be used for the proper method. With these, reducing their vulnerabilities to good governance and technology and innovation, it will ultimately lead to ease of living. So instead of focusing on ease of business, we will be focusing on ease of living, which are the pillars of inclusive growth. Okay. So, just a second. So, any doubt in the answer?
So,
Hmm.
can we make a diagram in the conclusion?
Yes, definitely. You can. There is liberty for that. Just write one explanation also below that diagram. Unless the diagram is self-explanatory. Otherwise, just write one explanation, one line. Don't describe it too much. Okay. So, just want to inform you that tomorrow we are starting with polity and IR in our Excel mains through PYQ. Okay, so I hope all of you are there. I think most of you are there only. We will be picking up the themes from last 40 years on which UPSC has been asking questions. We will teach you that theme so that आपको कहीं और से उसके पीछे material या resource भागने के लिए you are free from that curse. This is something that I call as the resource curse. You should not have the resource curse. Whether the material that I have, it is sufficient or not. After that material, you will be satisfied yourself to write any question on that topic. You will be competent also to recognize the topic. Currently, the problem is in recognition of the topic. You will be recognizing the topic also, and you will have good quality 2-3 page material, precise material on that topic. Plus, there will be practice of UPSC PYQ only. We will not write any question for that matter. We will be writing UPSC PYQ that has come in the last 40 years. And there will be live evaluation. Plus, you will be writing at home also. Okay. So tomorrow at 7:45 p.m. we'll be doing.
Hello guys, before we start with the discussion, we just want to inform you that we have launched a very special and unique type of program which is called Excel mains through the previous year's questions. In this program, we are going to cover the entire syllabus of GS paper 1, 2, 3 and 4. The philosophy behind this program is we are going to cover the syllabus not randomly but just by using or referring the previous year's questions themes. And the themes are extracted from the last 40 years of previous year's questions. There will be a live discussion, there will be a answer writing with the mentors, and the second program is the intense answer writing program which is called Samachar Wani Plus, in which there will be a weekly classes on 10 topics which are extremely important from the UPSC mains and prelims point of view. There will be an answer writing, there will be a questions given after each and every class based on those 10 topics. So even if you are a beginner, this is a good opportunity for you to begin with the answer writing. For any further queries, or if you wish to talk with a mentor, if you have any doubts, please drop us a message on the number given below. Thank you.